Hi again. Now I'm going to talk about my second new technology, and it is called ClassTag. It's a website. You go to classtag.com, and it is basically a parent communication tool. So I would use ClassTag to communicate with parents and students, but it has a lot of different features that most parent communication tools don't have. For example, it helps you keep track of volunteers. It lets you post about events and lets parents know what's coming up. You can post about homework. There's just some new features on it that aren't on other communication tools that I've seen. So I'm really excited about this one. I've never used it, but it's something that I'm definitely going to talk to my team of teachers about because I think it would be a great tool to use as a parent-student communication tool. So my intended audience for this new technology tool would be parents and students. And my goal for it would be to make parent communication easier and provide a way for all parents to see team news, homework, events, volunteer requests, and so much more. My standards for this website tool come from both the teacher and student standards. The first one is to promote and model digital etiquette and responsible social interactions related to the use of technology and information. So as a teacher, I'd be modeling that etiquette by posting on this site. And for the students, it's to exhibit a positive attitude toward using technology that supports collaboration, learning, and productivity. Even if I post on this site, I can't really force students or parents to check it, but I would hope that students would use it as a tool in their learning. So let's look at ClassTag. All you do is go to classtag.com, and it's free to sign up. You just have to enter your email address and name. And then this is your home page. So you're able to change your images. So at school, I'm on the Eclipse team, so I changed my pictures to go with that name. And then when you scroll down, you can see kind of some of the posts that you post on this site. So first of all, let's look at how you communicate with the parents. So right here, you can see that I've added 1 out of my 115 students. So I just made up a student, and I actually put in my phone number so that way an email address, so that way I could see what the receiving end of this looks like. So I've changed my phone number. This is not mine anymore. I just made up a fake one, so you can't see my number, sorry. Um, but what you do, so I'll like to add a student, I'll just add me again. You type in their name, and then you can add a parent. So I would type in the parent's email address, or I could type in their phone number, or both, depending on maybe what you have, what the parent gave you, or gave the school and what you have access to. So that would be how you add a student. You would do that with all of your kids. So I think no matter what, parents are supposed to give some sort of contact, either number or email address. So you should have something for every single parent. So from there, you would have to add all of your students and families. Like I said, I only added a fake one. But that is all in the directory. Another thing you can do in the directory tab over here is add teachers. So I'm already added as a teacher, but I'm on a team of teachers, so I could also add all 5 of my other team teachers, and then they would be able to post stuff and look at what parents are doing on this site as well. So it's a great tool for multiple teachers to use at the same time. So after you add students, you can begin posting activities. So there's all types of activities you can post on here. For example, I posted, just to see what it would do, I posted some birthday donations needed. So this tells parents that they should send, candy or Capri Sun or something to the school to create treat bags for their students. Parent volunteers needed for an upcoming field trip, so you can even volunteer on here. So I just assigned the first volunteer to my example student's parent. So it shows who has volunteered and how many more you need. So I think that's really cool. I created a parent-teacher conference sign up, which is a very cool feature on this website. You create as many time slots as you want. So you can see I have some time slots here. But within that, it breaks it down, and you can do from like 3 to 3:30, 3:30 to 4, 4 to 4:30. So parents can sign up for their 30-minute increments there on this website, and you can see it all. It sorts it for you. So I think that is a really cool feature of this thing. Another cool feature about this website is that it tells you how many families have seen it and how many and which ones haven't. So down here, it's on all of the posts. It says that 0 out of my 2 added students have seen this. So if there was a 2 there, I would know that every student on this page had seen this message. From this, I can tell that no one has. That's because I'm the fake student, so I haven't logged in to see it as me. But I think that's really cool because then maybe I could reach out to, maybe by a phone call to the parents that hadn't seen this message and make sure that they know what's going on. So that's one of the best features, I think, about this ClassTag website. You can add photos to this, so like if your students do something really cool and you want parents to be able to see it, you can add photos and they can have access to them. It tells you on the stats page exactly what each family member is doing. So I can see that for this fake student's family, they volunteered one time. They've never done any of this stuff. So it tells me exactly what they've done. I can see how many times they've visited this website. And so I think it's pretty cool to be able to see it from that. I can call them from this. I'm assuming it would open FaceTime, so I'm not going to do that, especially since I have a fake number entered. So the stats is a pretty cool feature. You can send out a weekly summary through this website, so it would go to either the email address or phone numbers that you have entered. You can customize the message, or you can do a new one each week, but that'd be a good way to wrap up the week, I think. So that's pretty cool. And then just some class settings for how you want your page to function. So back on the home page, for an example, I added a homework post. And this could be something that would be done every day, and that way students and parents could get on and see, what homework do I have to do tonight? So to add a post on this page, you push this big plus sign up here, and I just chose announcement. So from there, I can title it homework and then put a date, and then type in whatever homework. I can add an image if I want to, and then you push preview. And it shows you kind of what it's going to look like. So then you push send, and once you do that, it sends it out to those phone numbers and email addresses that you have entered in your student log. We recommend printing a copy. I'm just going to dismiss that. I don't need to print it since I'm posting it online. So whoever's fake number I entered is probably going to get a text message from me, but that's okay. So you can post whatever you want through announcements. You can also add events or volunteer requests or to-do items or parent-teacher conferences. All of that is also located in the activities tab as well. So that is classtag.com. I've never used it before, and I've never used it with parents, but it is something I want to show my team of teachers. I don't know everything about it yet, but that's kind of what I've learned just from playing around with it. But I really like the fact that you can see how many parents are not seeing these messages. I like that you can post any announcement as well as, ask for volunteers, ask for donations, and actually coordinate all that through the website. So it kind of has everything in one spot, which I think is really cool. So this is definitely something I'm going to look into more, and it is something that I think you should try out too.